Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, let's do this. Smash the likes. Gonna have a relatively chill stream today. A mango stream. There's not much to talk about today. Not much at all. Green morning indeed. I kind of have mixed feelings about that. Rule number one of mango, it's always morning at the Mango Grove. Yeah, small consolidation for like a week, few weeks actually would be ideal. For some reason, tend not to want what's ideal. You just want the pump. 63,000. Should we jump into the charts? I feel like it's severely undervalued compared to the rest of ALTS. Are you talking about Bitcoin? Oh, you mean Matic? I don't know about that, man. Like, how do we decide what's undervalued, overvalued? I think Matic has a pretty high M cap. But we are going to be talking about Matic today. Hey, how's it going, Marin? Cardano, Wolfie. Oh, we should start with the charts here. Do a bit of housekeeping first. As you guys can see, number one on the list is to remind everyone that we did do a seed clubhouse session today. I'm not sure whether we do have a recording. One of the seedlings may have recorded it. I'm not entirely sure. Krisha may have recorded it, but it was a great clubhouse session today. Very, very, very actionable information. Wolfie presented a really, really strong trade that will allow you to multiply your Bitcoin. It's a trade that's looking extremely strong even in the face of Bitcoin strength. This altcoin has been pumping while Bitcoin's been pumping. One of the few coins that has been that strong. Then Krisha presented a really, really good set of triggers for the bear market, right? And this is what I love about seed. Yeah. Not just seed, just mango in general, right? We are always thinking months and months ahead. We're thinking 9 months ahead already, 12, 13 months ahead, right? We're already thinking about, okay, what triggers do we need to start keeping an eye out for the next bear market to come? For those of you who don't know, in seed, we were maintaining a list of bull market triggers, right? We had 10 triggers that we were maintaining to say, hey, is it officially bull market? Now, of course, you're not going to get all triggers at the same time. That's why you want a list of triggers to slowly start increasing your bullishness. And the 10th final trigger, which you guys all are aware of, that I've been waiting for, just went off yesterday. So we'll talk about that trigger too. But we had 10 triggers, right? And for the bull market sheet that we are maintaining at seed. Now we're going to start maintaining a bear market sheet, okay? And this is going to help us psychologically. So even though we're going to be in a bull market, we are going to all be maintaining a bear market trigger sheet, so that way we are keeping our biases in check. You know what? I'm gonna just give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. All right, I'm back. How's it going, Frank? Oh, okay, I was trying to set up my camera, but I'm failing miserably at it, so. I'm not sure what's going wrong. All right, let's go ahead and get started. In regards to Bitcoin, we gotta still stick to our guns in regards to, well, I want us to be a bit careful over here, as long as we are living. Let me go ahead and pull up the chart that we. This is. Where's the chart that we were looking at? Was it the monthly over here? Okay, either way, we can just do it again. Essentially, what we're looking for, guys, is Bitcoin to close well above or at this zone. Okay, we don't want to see a wick. Right. So the month is about to close. we don't need to close above it necessarily. Even closing somewhere at it is going to keep me really bullish for another leg up. But do you see a big wick over here? That could be a sign for things to come down. Thug Nasty says, I know this channel isn't meant to be financial advice, but I pulled the trigger on a coin mentioned on this channel. I do not regret my decision. But hey man, whenever you do pull the trigger on any coin that you decide to buy, whether it's from this channel or another channel, what you need to do right off the bat before you buy is write down when are you wrong. And you can't never be wrong in that trade, right? There needs to be a clear, actionable, very, very easy way for you to say, okay, I'm clearly wrong on this trade. I am out of my trade. Okay, write it down. Okay, especially you, man. I know you're new to this. So if you're more adept, you can keep it at the back of your mind and you can remember and follow your rules. But if you're new to this journey, what I would recommend all of you guys to do is write it down, and when you're faced with the decision to actually follow up on what you wrote down, you have to remember that the guy who wrote down the rule that you got to get out under certain scenario, he is the boss. He is the boss, and you got to follow him. If you don't follow him, you're fired. You're fired from this journey. You're fired from this career. You're fired from this life. So write it down, guys. Okay? The boss decides when you get out of the trade, not the guy who's going through the emotions. Because you will make all the excuses in the world for why you're late to work. Dog ate your shoes. The bus driver was late. It's all bullshit. Srinath says he learned all of his TA listening to Sean and Krisha. Awesome. So yeah, Bitcoin looking good. Bitcoin looking good on the dashboard too. We can go ahead and we should have started with that, but there's really very little to talk about over here, right? Well, we do have a couple of flags that we need to be aware of. Bearish divergence, potential bearish divergence on the 4-day, potential bearish divergence on the weekly. You can go ahead and take a look at that if they're something that we need to worry about. Bullish Ichimoku across the stage. Okay. Oh yeah, this is something that we can talk about too, right? Today, an update on both the premium video that we did on Bitcoin, where we took our trade right over here, and the daily video that we did right over here. So the update, the premium video. By the way, if you guys have access to the premium dashboard, right, there's a new section right over here called premium videos, where we have been posting trade ideas, alpha ideas that we don't post on YouTube. These are videos where we go more into like detailed trade setups and psychology, where you hear a lot of my longer rants, etc. Because the YouTube algorithm is not very favorable for those kind of videos. Because yeah, it's more like for someone who wants to take this seriously, right? Not for the casual trader. Okay, so we talked about this left shoulder head and potential right shoulder that was forming over here that was triggering if we broke out of, at the time we had drawn it like this, right? And we were using the 12-hour dynamic as a base. So we were accumulating our trade over here. That turned out to be a great call because Bitcoin just ripped right after. Then I wanted to add to my trade based off something very, very, very similar. There were two conditions that we're looking for, or rather two trades that I set up, and I posted this one on YouTube, right? You guys should go and follow this because you guys should go and watch this video because it's really, really educational. I said that, hey, there are two trade setups over here, one for the trend trader and one for the support and resistance trader. Now, of course, the trend trader would have to take a smaller position size, but he's looking for a much bigger win. The support and resistance trader takes a bigger position size, but he gets out of his trade really quick. When we did the video, Bitcoin was sitting over here, right? I think it was this, no, it was this candle here, right? So Bitcoin came down onto the 12-hour dynamic, and we said we're going to take profits in this zone over here. Okay, this zone was the support and resistance traders take profit zone. Okay, breaking out of the zone would be the trend trader's big win, right? So support and resistance trader takes a bigger position size and takes his profits over here. The trend trader takes his position over here and holds and looks for the bigger win. Now, look at how things played out. Okay, the support and resistance trader got his win immediately, but the trend trader, even though it looks like, oh, at least the way I was playing it, even though it looks like the trend trader got his win, he actually got shook out of his trade first and then was forced to enter. Okay. And this is something that we teach over here at Mango, right? That, hey, you're going to sometimes get pushed out of your trade, but you need to be okay with that. Follow your rules, because your rules will keep you from taking big losses. Yes, you'll take a few small losses every now and then, but you keep taking the same trade over and over and over again, and then you suddenly get the big win, right? But you got to stay disciplined on taking the trade over and over again. You can't just give up because you're tired, or the whole point is when you're trading a probability setup where, okay, let's say your win rate is 35%. Okay, as you could make a lot of money as a trend trader, winning only 35%. Now in crypto, you're going to win way more than that in a bull market. You're going to have a higher win rate than this, but that's not something you should get used to. But for you to actually make money from this, you got to take every single trade, because if you are winning only 3 out of 10 trades, you are expecting that these 3 trades that you do win be massive trades, right? But imagine if you take 7 trades out of the 10 and then you give up, and then the next 3 are your big winners. You have to take them all, right? And here you can see that we close underneath the 12-hour dynamic, and the way I was trading it was, hey, if you close underneath the 12-hour dynamic as well as take out this low over here, you got to take out your trade, you got to exit your trade, and then if you reclaim the dynamic, you got to get back into the trade, right? So we reclaimed it, retested, and boom, right? Remember this? I posted on Discord. I posted it when it was right here, guys. I posted a screenshot when Bitcoin was right there saying, hey, this is going to be the decider, right? I said, is this the decider? And right after that, because if you noticed, at that time, guys, the 12-hour dynamic thinned out. It thinned out. And we both know, everyone over here who has been following the dynamic plays, is that when the dynamic thins out, it means volatility is coming, right? And if we broke down, it would mean volatility towards the downside. If we break up, it's volatility to the upside, right? It's as simple as that. You keep it as simple as that. There are tutorial videos that come with the dynamic. You guys should watch them, okay? And there's a bunch of tutorial videos. One of the things that we talked about is a thin dynamic means volatility is coming. If we broke down, we're expecting downside. But it held. That 12-hour candle held. Okay, and now you see the support and resistance zone that we drew out for the SNR traders to take their profits there. Well, guess what? When that flipped, the SNR traders also got into the trade, and they took their support and resistance trades over there. Because let's dig into the 1 hour time frame. Okay, I'm going to dig into 1 hour time frame. You guys can see that this 1 hour candle close, that was the deal. That was when the deal was set. Because the SNR traders are like, now, okay, cool, resistance has flipped into support. The trend traders are like, okay, cool, we just broke out. Let's add to our trades, right? That's how you get everyone in confluence on the same page when you break out of the range, guys. Because the trend continues, and the support and resistance traders turn their resistances into support. They go on over to your charts, and they flip this. Initially, they'll have resistance written here, right? Then they'll go on over to their charts, and they'll write support. Boom. It flips. That's why it's called an SNR flip. No matter how early you got into Bitcoin, you were late to the party. Yeah, it always feels that way. No matter how early you are, you feel late. All right. Okay, so that's Bitcoin, guys. Okay, we want to check a couple of flags. We want to check the potential bearish divergence on the 4-day, and we want to check the potential bearish divergence on the weekly. Stochastics. My RSI isn't loading. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So let's see though. Between this point and this point, yeah, there's okay. So there is potential bearish divergence between this point and this point over here, but is it? No. I'm not seeing it. I think that potential bearish divergence is going to get negated on the next 4-day candle close. I think that's going to disappear. There was potential bearish divergence that just got negated. Unless they're looking at this point, that's too far away. Yeah, that's too far away. So nope, nothing to worry about on the 4-day time frame at the very least. On the weekly, nope. I'm not seeing it. Nothing to worry about in my opinion. Okay, we can move on to Cardano. Any questions before we... Yeah, exactly, Julian, exactly. Julian says the potential bearish divergence on the 4-day looks like it will be cancelled as the RSI just made a high. Yep. Unless it gets sold off, right? We have to wait for the close, but I don't think so. When is the 4-day closing? In 8 hours, yeah. All right, Cardano now. Cardano, you guys know I was complaining about Cardano driving my patience thin, and just as I give it a deadline, I'm like, okay, guys, we got to give Cardano maybe a week or 2 more weeks before we start taking Cardano and putting it into other coins slowly and surely, so that way we're not missing out on opportunity costs. Just as we begin to say that, Cardano starts breaking out, right? The volatility is still looking really good on the daily, suggesting that there's way more to go on this. The 2-day flip long, again, the 12-hour has been your barometer, your guide to get the most out of the trade without being exposed to the trade during opportunity cost, right? So when the 12-hour flips into neutral or short, hedging some of your position out and going into other coins that are looking much better is something we can start doing, right? If you want to be more of an active trader, follow the 12-hour. The 12-hour flipped 2 days ago and it gave you 11% of the move. And that 11% of the move was Cardano's, most of its move recently at the very least. Now remember, on the weekly, if you're just trading this, if you have like a full-time job, I suggest trading this based on the 4-day and the weekly, right? Keep an eye on the 4-day, really. That's going to be your guide as to whether you should be flipping or getting ready mentally to exit your spot position. If the 4-day flips neutral, you need to say, okay, you know what, I need to mentally get ready. Maybe I want to sell 20% just in case. Now if it flips, okay, you know what, 20% might be too much for neutral, but if it flips short, 20% is fine. Okay, selling 20% is fine. Now once the weekly flips, you do want to start exiting your trade. Okay, you want to sell 50%. And then if it prolongs and stays there, you want to sell another 20% and just scale out your position once the weekly flips short for a long period of time. We'll keep you guys updated on that, though. We're far away from that. Now, I like the trend structure over here because the 4-day flipped into neutral and then flipped back into long, resetting the momentum on this one. So now it's been long for only 11 days on the 4-day time frame. So I really, really like that. And we just got a breakout on the charts as well, right after the 12-hour flipped long, right? The 12-hour flipped long 2 days ago. And what do you know? Boom. We saw a breakout out of a massive resistance zone that we've been waiting for Cardano to break over the past, well, how long has it been? If you guys do remember the last live stream, when we came up and smacked up against that resistance, I said, I don't think it's going to hold this time. I think that resistance is actually going to break through. And I didn't know whether it was my bias wanting Cardano to break through it or whether my TA was helping me out over there. But hey, either way, we broke to the upside. We've taken out all the highs over here too. All we need now is for Cardano to close above the zone over here. And it looks like it wants to do that, showing a lot of strength over here. 8 hours left. Cardano sitting at 70 cents almost, right? 70 cents. 69.999999999. A great number right there. Looking good here. I feel like this wants to continue to the upside. Or we don't even need it to be honest, guys. All we need Cardano to do is hold over here, hold the daily. But I feel like before the day closes, the bears are going to capitulate on this one and they're going to close out there. Basically, anyone who's hedged or anyone who's short Cardano at the zone, or you're hoping for the daily to close underneath, they're going to be exiting their trades, and that's going to cause price to go up. Right? You ever wonder when you're sitting and waiting for a trade to close and confirm above a certain level, but by the time the day closes or the 12-hour candle closes or whatever the time frame is, you see a huge candle above it. It's likely because there are lots of traders out there who are on the other side of the trade and they need to get out of the trade or get back into their positions. As for our targets on Cardano, our first target, so this is the entire summary of our trade. Entered over here at 24 cents, all the way back in freaking October. So we've been in this trade for a long time. So forgive me if I was getting a bit impatient, right? Our target is going to be around $1.20. But with the way it's going now, guys, I'm going to start moving up my target to the top of the cloud over here, $1.30. To $1.70, right? We have a nice rounded structure over here, continuation. Maybe you want to call this a cup and handle. I don't know, call what you will, man. I'm looking at the cloud here, and cloud is saying $1.68, and then eventually all-time highs to $3. As for my expectations, Shermatov, I can't pronounce the name. I don't have expectations for all-time highs on Cardano. We're just going to be playing the trend, right? Watch the dynamic, and as soon as you start seeing behavior like this, where you lose it, then you see another push up, but you lose it again instead of holding it, that's a really bad sign. That's when you know that this trend, this pump is going to end, right? Kind of like similar to what we did for the bear market too, right? We held, look at this, okay? For the bear market, we held the, let's get a brand new chart so I can explain it to you guys. These are things, by the way, that we explain all of these concepts in the dynamic tutorial videos. You guys should watch the dynamic tutorial videos. Don't just buy the dynamic and not use the tutorial videos, because there's a lot of really cool ideas in there, right? So we lost it here, retested it, then retested it. We kind of reclaimed it. Bears were beginning to see some weakness, and then again over here did not hold it. Okay, we reclaimed it, but that was your big warning sign. Very, very similar to this move over here, right? And then when we reclaimed it, we've been holding it. So we're looking for the weekly dynamic to track up now. And every test we're going to buy, every test we're going to buy, every test we're going to buy, provided Cardano keeps showing strength. Now, when am I going to start getting really impatient with this one, where it doesn't see a big move away from the dynamic to warrant me buying the next retest of the dynamic? I don't want a soft M like this, because that's not worth buying, especially when you buy over here, like we already bought here, right? We added to a position here. We added to a position somewhere around here too, at 33-ish, I believe. I don't want to buy again so soon, right? I want a big move and then down, right? Something like that. I'm just drawing it haphazardly, of course. But yeah, can look towards all-time highs if we can break past the top of the cloud. Yeah, dynamic is cheat codes on Cardano. Kusha. Hey Jim, how's it going? All right, next coin is going to be INJ, Injective Protocol. Let's go ahead and look at the dashboard profile over here. Long on everything except the 2-day time frame. The 2-day time frame though has potential bullish divergence and volatility sitting blue. I really like the look of this chart, but kind of got to be a bit brave over here if you do want to enter, right? Because the profile here looks great. Okay, it's held its weekly long trend for 178 days. It's up 600% almost, 552 to be exact. It got a reset on almost all of its time frames. right? Even the 4-day time frame flipped long 11 days ago. So this thing has juice in it to have another big leg to the upside, regardless of what the weekly has done. If it does another 2x from here, guys, that's going to be a nice $1,000 move. 1,000% on the weekly alone. So it's worth trying to catch that momentum, that final push. And does that line up with what our targets are? Yeah, there you go. 2x over here takes this to a 2x would be around $90, right? Well, I have a measured move shooting to $114 on Injective Protocol. Now we have like a bull flag over here that was being put into structure. If you guys do remember, I did a daily video on Injective. Not too many people cared, but we looked at this red zone over here and we said, if Injective breaks underneath this red zone, I have this X over here drawn in the YouTube video. I said, only if we break underneath the zone over here, do you get out of your trade? Because everything else is going to be people getting shook out of their trade. It's going to be people getting liquidity hunted, etc., 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 right? And look at that. Injective Protocol did not lose this zone. If it lost the zone, I'd be looking for a move all the way down to $20. But the bulls held it. It held it. They held it. And now we can look not towards just this partial take profit target. In fact, at this point, I would not take partials over here. I would not take partials over here. This consolidation has been long enough for me to say, you know what, let's just go for $100 next, right? $90 to $100 is where Injective Protocol likely wants to go. Again, dashboard profile looks fantastic. We have bullish divergence on the 2-day, but bearish divergence on the 4-hour. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. 4-hour bearish divergence is something to be concerned about. Nah. 2-day. 2-day bullish divergence is also not too strong at all. So it's there, but not too strong at all. It's more like a double bottom sort of thing, right? Over here, you put in a lower low compared to this. It already triggered and already hit its target, in my opinion. So neither the 4-hour bullish divergence or the 4-hour bearish divergence or the 2-day bullish divergence should be used as a catalyst, in my opinion. Worth looking at always, because if you do find something, it's like, okay, cool, this is a strong divergence that I do want to add to my trade setup. But over here, the structure alone should be good enough for you to trade this. If we break above this green zone, it's definitely game on for Injective Protocol. I like the shape of this 2-day candle as well. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly, if the weekly closes above $40, this wants to go. This wants to go. Let's look at the monthly. Monthly looks fantastic, guys. Monthly looks like it's already on its way. Yeah, great chart. Next chart is going to be Matic. Srinath says the edge-to-edge trade opportunity on it looks very attractive, but I'm not sure where to place my stop. What are you talking about? Which coin? Sean, can you take a look at PERP? Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll take a look at PERP. Aurora, THETA. Yeah, we'll look at THETA, PERP. Anything else? Ask now or forever. Hold your peace. Not forever, just until the next live stream. AKT. All right, cool. Okay, Matic. Matic is the next coin driving people's patience, not mine, because I just only recently started looking at it and getting interested in it and getting a small position in it, nothing too serious, but I will start building into it if I do continue to see strength. But I'll also be very quick to exit it if I don't see strength, right? I don't have too much conviction on this one, but that's why I got interested in it, because I'm like, you know what? This one's making me feel uncomfortable. Right? It's been so boring for so long that it's reached that point where I'm very uncomfortable to buy it, and that's why I bought it. Because I don't want to buy it, right? It's you know, but by that logic, you'd also want to buy XRP, at least me. But let's see, maybe XRP pumps too, right? But just take a note of this. I like to put myself intentionally into uncomfortable situations because I found that those are where I'm most profitable. Bullish Ichimoku on the 4-hour, 12-hour, and the daily. We have bearish divergence on the weekly, bearish divergence on multiple time frames, guys. Long though on almost all time frames. 11.6 days ago on the 2-day, 4-day, 6.6 days ago on the 12-hour. Volatility on the 12-hour is looking fantastic on the daily as well. I love this setup, guys. Long on the 12-hour, blue volatility. We want to see bullish divergence over here, but Let's see. Let's go look at Matic. We're looking at the weekly over here. We have this structure, this W-like structure, continuation structure. It broke to the upside. It held last week. Now, this week, if we close above it, the next week it needs to go, man. It can't spend a third week over there. It cannot spend a third week over there. All right, guys? It cannot. It needs to go. And the target is going to be all the way up here, $2.89. First target, though, is going to be $1.49. Next target will be, yeah, up here, somewhere up here. So I know Kusha has a high target of around $4. I don't have that. I'm keeping it simple. I'll be happy if the picking gets to $3. That's a good 3x. Let's look at the daily. Anything going on there? Not really. Good pickup here. Good pickup here. I like this. I like this. We should look at cash too, by the way. But yeah, Matic, guys, very, very, very simple trade. Looking to the top over here. Let's look and see what the cloud is saying. Cloud target would be $1.60, right? Not bad. That's a good 60% move. Cloud target. John J. Mackay asks, what do the volatility numbers say? So essentially, dude, when volatility is high, you want to be a bit more careful on your trade. You want to look for either a pullback or you want to take profits, right? It means volatility high means volatility has expanded drastically, especially when the higher time frames have high volatility. You want to be careful. Volatility low means, hey, it's volatility is compressing, and volatility compression leads to volatility expansion. But volatility doesn't tell you anything about direction. Okay, you use the trend to figure out what direction. So what I like to do is use the volatility on the lower to mid time frames and the trend of the higher time frames, right? Now you could simply use the trend of the time frame that you're trading. So over here, for example, the trend is long, but the volatility is blue, right? So I will say, hey, this looks like it wants to expand on the daily time frame. In what direction? In the direction of the trend. The daily is long. On top of that, I have weekly long, 4-day long, 2-day long as well, right? I have all of that in my favor to look for this to continue to the upside. I will be careful though for pullbacks because on the low time frames at the very least, because the 4-hour volatility is sitting at 100, which means that relative to its most recent performance, this is the highest Cardano's volatility has been on the lower time frames. Okay, if you look back, if you look back at its most recent performance on the 4-hour time frame. But remember, that's the 4-hour, and Cardano hasn't been moving all that much recently. So this is to be expected when you suddenly see a big move that takes Cardano up like 10-15%, right? So yeah, but based on the daily, it's sitting in a really, really good spot. Alrighty, what's next? We did Matic. I said I was going to do something else after this. Oh, I want to talk about CAS, guys. I know it wasn't on the list, but I should talk about CAS because CAS showed a lot of strength. Okay. Firstly, I'm really proud because our bid actually got hit. Remember, we were being. I posted on Twitter. Let's just. By the way, follow me on Twitter, guys. Let's go ahead and shill my Twitter. I posted on Twitter saying that the ideal bid would be this horizontal right here at around 14.5 cents. Let's say 14.6 cents, right? And CAS has been showing a lot of strength, so we want to optimistic for that to actually play out. But look at that. It actually dipped into that level and got picked up, right? Got picked up with strength. And now if you look at the daily time frame, look at that. It's looking so strong. So this is something, when you see this kind of strength, it's like, okay, I need to start getting ready for this one to have its next leg to the upside. So I'm looking to actually add even more now to this position, build into this trade. Now, where do we add though? That's the question. Where? Because I think this could come down for another retest of around 16, maybe 16.8. What do you guys think? Because this daily is looking fantastic, right? This daily is telling you that you don't have too many days to wait, but the 4-hour time frame is telling you, you know what? You may get a bid. So you're kind of compressed between the lower time frame saying you may get a bid and the high time frame saying, hey, we want to go. What's the dashboard saying on CAS? Oh man, if you guys do remember, wasn't too long ago where the dashboard wasn't too impressive at all for us on CAS, but now that story has completely flipped around. The 12 hours long volatility is blue, daily is long, volatility is blue. Someone just asked, what does the volatility mean? Well, there you go, right? Volatility compression leads to volatility expansion. That's what we just analyzed as well while looking at the chart, that hey, the daily is saying that it wants to go to the upside, right? And look at what the 4 hours saying. The 4 hours red volatility with bearish divergence over there, and look at the flag over here. It's saying hey, it's expensive based on the 4 hour, right? That's exactly the read I just got by looking at the chart, right? I was like, guys, the 4 hour semi wants to come down, but the daily saying it wants to go. But what do you know? Like, instead of doing all that TA that you need experience for, you guys can get that read quickly on the dashboard, and you can look at all the time frames in one quick read. This is why I freaking love the dashboard. You guys can follow along at app.mangoresearch.co. There's a free version as well as the premium version. The premium version gets you access to a bunch of the flags and the filters and the alerts, more time frames, also the premium video section where we do post alpha. You can also get premium for free by inviting other people. There's an invite link and you get free premium, right? So CAS actually looking good. I'm looking for continuation, so keep an eye on it. Do not sleep on it. Do not chase the shiniest red ball in the market. All right, Nishant, I'm gonna do AKT, but I need a quick sip of water. Then we'll do the other 2 coins people asked. It's looking good, man. Dude, we talked about this. I think you asked about this before, because there's no way I analyze this coin. Had to have been you. It hit our target. Last time we talked about it was here. Well, it's not hit our target yet. Almost there. $5. Is this one on the dashboard? Oh, it is. Okay. Oh shit. Long. Your entry was here, but the 12-hour flip long 11 days ago, and you got 40% of the move right there. Volatility red across a lot of its move has already played out. You do have potential bearish divergence though on the 4-day time frame that we can take a look at, but honestly the trend is long across the board. You'd want all of this to reset a tad bit in terms of volatility. You want this to consolidate a bit, right? And because it's red up until the 2-day time frame. The daily's all right. It's 65. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. And look at the market-wide volatility of the daily, guys. 77. So this volatility over here is actually sitting lower than the market's average volatility. Don't forget to use this, guys, as your guide to be like, okay, how's my coin doing compared to the rest of the market? If your coin is sitting on neutral or short while the rest of the market is long, that's a really bad thing. Okay, if your coin is long with the market but its volatility is underneath the market's volatility, that might be a clue for you guys that hey, my coin may want to move next. It hasn't moved yet, but it's compressing in volatility. It may expand now and catch up to the rest of the market. So that's an opportunity. Okay, you look for catch-up opportunities by looking for a coin that has blue volatility while its market-wide corresponding time frame volatility is higher than it, right? So AKT, the daily is a kind of an example, but let's say this was sitting at 22. That's a strong example. Okay. Let's go to the chart now. AKT again had like a weird bull flag structure over here that we were looking at. You could also have looked at it as a inverted Adam and Eve. I mean, keep it simple, guys. Just draw flags everywhere. Make your life simple. Look at that. It hit our measured move, right? Keep it mango. Keep it easy. $5 target. $5.26. Was the more precise target. Looks like it wants to keep going. This is up, man. This ups, Nishant. You should know by now, buddy. These are the mango trends that you just keep trading. Right, THETA was one of them. Let's go check it out. Long, man. Everything's pumping it. It's up 60% though on the weekly, so it's not pumped all that much compared to a lot of other coins. 4 time frame long, but 65 volatility sitting on. Okay, so an example. Okay, I want to see what the market-wide volatility is for. I want to see what the market-wide volatility is for the 4 hour time frame compared to THETA. Right, so I'm going to click 4 hour time frame. Okay, you can see the market-wide volatility is 89. Right, but THETA is only 65. Okay, cool. Maybe there's an opportunity over here. I wouldn't be too gung ho on it. But let's go to AKT. Actually, keep the Carda chart. So we clearly looked at this chart over here, and this was the TA I did a while ago, where he said we're likely gonna do this and then pump to the upside, and I did exactly that over the past few days. I don't remember looking at this chart. We probably looked at it like a couple of weeks ago, but over the past 3 days, this thing has pumped, man, 55%. Holy shit! So we have an eventual target of around $5. Man, this was a good trade. I should have taken it clearly. It's already moved from $1 to $1. It's 80% move, man. Shit. But eventual target to around $5. Look at the volume that came in over there. Damn. Yeah, great weekly close. And then continue. This weekly close was your trigger, man. It's hard to buy here because it's just smacked up against resistance. You can actually move these dotted lines down now. Right? Because you're going to use these wicks and these candle closes. I'm actually not sure why it was up over there so high. Okay. So yeah, but if it breaks past this yellow zone, it likely wants to get up over here. Is it the cloud? Is that the cloud? Where did I get? Yeah, that's the cloud. Yeah, okay, that's the cloud. Edge to edge. That's where we got that trade idea from. The edge to edge. So it broke into the cloud like 3 weeks ago, dude. Who is this? Aurora? Yeah. And boom, we were looking for the edge to edge on it. And this is going. This is why cloud is king, man. All right. There was something else somebody asked about before THETA. That's going to be our last coin, guys. Oh, right. PERP. Let's go look at PERP. Ooh, 4-hour volatility is... This is the 4-hour, right? No, it's a daily. A daily volatility is orange. Ooh. I don't know, man. Okay. Okay, so this got a reset, eh? It was neutral. Did it pump, flip into neutral, and then flip long? I don't know, man. Just looking at this, like if I saw this, okay, since the weekly just okay, I'll tell you this: if the weekly was neutral, I'd say no, just no. I'm not going to waste my time on this one. Personally, I'd still look at the chart for you, but I'm telling you guys how I'd save my time at home, right? Not wasting my time on charts that don't look good. Because there's going to be opportunity cost for you guys. You're going to be in a coin that isn't moving, and you're going to hate the bull market because your coin that you picked, that you put 90% of your bag in because some influencer on Reddit or Bitcoin Talk Forum told you about how it's going to change the world, and it's such a low MCAP coin, and it's going to catch up to Bitcoin, and then it's going to go, and Vitalik is going to buy it as well, and Vitalik is going to go and tell the entire Theme Foundation that they should all switch over to that particular coin. Your heart will break, man. Your heart will break. I've been there. Okay, let's go look at PERP. Yeah, so clearly it had its weekly trend to the upside, and it came back down, and now got a reset. So not bad. Got a reset on the weekly. I just entered the cloud. Honestly, this structure over here looks fantastic. So this weekly, though, in the next 3 days, it needs to close above this level here, 3.72. If you're looking for continuation, we can go ahead and put a horizontal there. The structure looks fantastic, but does it have the strength in it? Okay, so look for that, okay, guys. If it closes over that level, it's a sign that the bulls are looking to buy this up at key levels. And high low being set in over here too, so not bad actually. Yeah. The bid would have been here, to be honest. The fact that it came down over here to $1. Nice round number as well. And then we have another bid on these candle closes here, which it got... Okay, so this is a sign of strength where the bulls are clearly respecting key levels, okay? So it respected this level here on the first bid. It respected this level here on the second bid, on the second high low, right? So you got a first high low, second high low. Now let's see if it respects these candles over here and closes above it. You want to see it close above it. Now, if it does that, any dip underneath that level is going to be a buy, or just buy at that level, and then you're looking for a move all the way to around $3. Right, so do you like the wicks on this one though, man? I don't like the wicks, but what's the M cap on this coin? If it's a low M cap, then it's kind of expected. Its all-time high is sitting at $26, so that's a 26x, right? If it goes all the way up there. I see why you like it. We already talked about Cardano, plateau heights. A low M cap, eh? Okay, makes sense then. Your patience may pay off, man, in a big way. Sure not. 120 million, that's mid cap. Right? Wouldn't that, I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. All these coins are so inflated. I guess semi-low. Coin. Semi-low M cap, yeah. Okay, let's go see what Bitcoin is up to. Is Bitcoin doing Bitcoin things? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Hey, cheers, man. I appreciate the appreciation, Srinath. Whiffy. That's a Sol coin, eh? Guess how I know that? Guess how I know that? Okay. I know that because I was tracking a meme coin on Solana this morning, and I was looking at a bunch of like on-chain analytics, and I found this big whale. And he bought an absurd amount of a coin that said Doge Wi-Fi or some shit like that. I was like, what the hell is this, man? What's he doing? Why is he buying so much of a shit coin that sounds so weird? And then I looked it up, and I think it's this. No, wait, it might be something else. Is this a Sol coin? Because then it's that coin. Or is that? Oh, okay, this is different then. Okay, never mind. But there's a meme coin that I'm interested in. I'm not. Don't ask me which coin, guys. I'm never gonna give you guys a name of a coin that is underneath 200 million M cap or like definitely something. This one's like underneath 50 million M cap. I'm never gonna give you a name like that because just our community alone could move the freaking order books, and we don't want that kind of PND in our community. But there are opportunities, man. If you guys shouldn't be trading any of that on leverage, by the way. Your entire position size is your risk with those kind of coins. What do you reckon in BDC? I don't know, man. It's hard to say now. Like I was analyzing Bitcoin every single day. I was doing a daily analysis on Bitcoin every single day from November 2022 to Jan 2023, where we dissected the hell out of Bitcoin, right? Yeah, so we gone to Bitcoin all the way here, man. Target 1 was 24,400. Target 1.5, I say 1.5 because it wasn't a real target. We knew Bitcoin was going to stop there, but we weren't intending on taking any profits there. Bitcoin did consolidate there for a long time, and then target 2 was right here, $42,000. Between 42 to 50,000, the 0.786 in the top of the cloud. What do you know? We said that if we break above there, if we put a bull flag above the cloud and keep going, well, we're going to have to reassess whether we see a 2025 bull market or not. So now I'm kind of in the ideation phase again. I have to take all the pieces of the puzzle and figure out whether or not whether or not my rules are going to force me to sell a bit earlier than I intended on selling, right? So I'm just going to have to. My thoughts on Bitcoin is that I'd rather it chill a little bit over here on at the highs put in some consolidation, then just go parabolic over here. But I don't think we're going to get that. The only hope right now is that I am wrong on my equilibrium trade, or we start consolidating at around 120-ish for a prolonged time, and we don't break down after the consolidation, and we instead break up. So yeah, now at this point I'm just hoping I'm wrong, but I'm going to trade my plan. I'm gonna break down my plan when I've made it a bit easier to understand. Yeah. I wish I could give you guys something concrete, guys. I gave you guys a very concrete plan all the way up to 50,000. A very concrete plan over here. I cannot give you guys something concrete, because as soon as we enter blue sky breakout over here, all bets off the table. It's like the first arrow of the battle being fired, right? You should already be in the Bitcoin trade, so that way you're breathing easy, that no matter what happens, you can play the trend. So one of the big things that I'm going to look for is the 4-day dynamic lost? Okay, cool. I better be on guard. Then after that, if we lose the weekly dynamic, okay, I'm definitely on guard, right? I'm definitely going to be looking to start scaling on my position. That's how I'm looking at it, especially once we start going to parabolic run like this. But for now, we're good, because the cloud just flipped green on the weekly. Remember, we got our first huge bullish arm trigger when the 4-day cloud flipped green. Remember that, guys? It was somewhere around here, right? 26K. Then we cleared the weekly tanking as well. Boom, 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 boom. Look at the gap between when it took more than 2 months before the weekly flipped green. After the 4-day switched green. Veracity is a weekly trend trade, dude. There's not going to be updates on the. Holy shit, it moved fast though, damn. There's not gonna be updates on the fly though. Like, it did move though, holy freaking Christ. Oh man. I did not get into it. Well, I hope you guys got into it. So for those of you who are not in the loop, yesterday at the end of the stream, I gave you guys a really, really good trade opportunity that I liked. Based on the Ichimoku setup. It was coin. Wait, let me just. That was sitting on the weekly tanking. Oh, I like that now too. Now we got the cross of the tanking Kijun as well. EMA, not that one. This one. Yeah, I'm so bummed out. Damn, I didn't get into this one. I thought I'd have time. Jesus Christ, God damn it. I hope you guys got in. Yeah, but right over here. You could say resistance, right? So you had to, the plan was to accumulate over here a nice position. So basically get your first position here, second position here, third position here, right? So this is it. This is all of it in one go. So you could just get your entire position here now. Ah, damn. So invalidation, this zone, first position was yesterday, second position here, third position here. So yeah, man. You're 30%, Josefa. God damn you! You couldn't message me and say, "Hey, Sean, did you get in?" Because I just got in. Good job, though, man. Good job on taking the trade. So you see, right? Like, you could have the trade idea, but if you don't execute on the trade idea, it's effing useless, right? So executing on the trade idea is literally 99% of the work. So you guys shouldn't be thanking me. You guys put in 99% of the work, and I didn't do it myself. So what the F was the point? I can still get an opportunity. I'll wait. I'll sit back now for a bit and assess, because my plan fell apart, right? I'm glad to hear that, Josefa. Thank you. He says this is the best channel for analysis. He's been grateful. Did I even do analysis on my Wi-Fi, dude? I just looked at it and I just looked at it. There's nothing to, just it broke. Yeah, I just looked at it. There's a cup and handle kind of thing here, I guess. It cleared above it. Next target would be here. It already hit it. If it clears this level over here, next target would be here. I wouldn't trade this, but it could keep running. I don't like the look of this shot at all. Ajesh is like, gutted. You did not get in, Sean. And I expected a follow-up with, I got in. But he's like, I did not get in either. But he's gutted for me. You're sweet, dude. Bitcoin looks like it wants to come down, eh? Bitcoin looks like it wants to come down. But will it? Will it? Or will it just suddenly give an FU big green candle all the way up to 70,000? By the way, in the Seed Clubhouse session, Krisha gave us her next big target for Bitcoin using her magic numbers. Jesus Christ, man. I cannot believe I missed out on the trade that I hyped up so much for myself. I mean, I hyped it up for you guys, and I didn't get it myself. Kusha, you found another coin? Good. I need a rebound coin to get over this. It's up freaking 25% in 15 hours, man. Jesus Christ. This is, I'll be honest with you. This is one of the issues I had with the last bull market too. I do all of these live streams and I get too tired after to execute on my trades, because I get really tired of these live streams and then I don't get the time to execute on the trades. I'm gonna have to come up with a schedule or something, or maybe sit back and not do lives as much. I don't know, man. This is annoying. Ace USDT broke out, but still looks good. Says Krisha. It's not on the dashboard. So where am I looking at it? Binance? Wait, what? How's it not on the dashboard then? Is it new? Maybe. Why is it not on the dashboard? Oh, it's really new. Okay, it's really new. This looks good. Spending a bit too much time here, though. I guess it's resistance, makes sense. Weekly. Yeah, no, actually looking good, yeah. Is it all horizontal right there? This was the good buy. It accumulated so cleanly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 6 weeks, it traded between its open and close. That is insane. That's like accumulation defined. And then retest, top of the range. Boom, immediately. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me do.
So we've been trading the markets for almost a decade now, and if there's one thing we've learned, it's that the biggest opportunities are missed because there's just far too much going on. There's too much to analyze and not enough time. It can all get extremely stressful, and that's just simply not Mango. So over the past few years, we developed the Mango dashboard to eliminate the stress and strip away the complexity. Instead of slaving away in front of the screen all day, the Mango dashboard will narrow down opportunities for you with a single click using our quick filter buttons. You'll get access to trend signals across all time frames, as well as volatility profile across all time frames. There's bullish and bearish hidden divergences, Ichimoku big trend signals, as well as buy zones and sell zone markers. and it's all shown in a simple way. And guess what, guys? It doesn't end just there. For the advanced trader, the dashboard also gives you access to the Mango view, which helps you mark out FVG support and resistance zones to help you milk out those extra profits. We also have key trend analysis indicators to make sure you're always on the right side of the trend, as well as the Mango Ichimoku Cloud with the Mango settings to help you capture those big wins. You can find all of this at app.mangoresearch.co. And what's more is that you can try it all out for free.
All right, guys, until the next one, do the Mango way, do the easy way, do the stress-free way. Thank you all for joining. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys in the Discord. You guys can find us at the Discord at themangoway.com/Discord.